What's up, people?
Yo, yo, yo.
That's getting cut. You gotta scoot over here. Get in. You're not in the picture. Okay, so welcome to the Shieldwall. This is Dave, my father-in-law, Bob. How's it going?
It's going large.
This is so awkward. It's cold as hell out here in St. Louis again. I told you guys in my last video that when I got my new pipe, which is this, that I do a video so you guys can see it.
I'd like to interject here that we're also having a couple of frosty cold ones.
Yeah, we're having a couple of beers too.
We'll
get to the beers in a second. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
I just think that they'd really like to know about what it's all about.
That's what we got here. I got a new Peterson. It's a little pocket pipe, little nubbit, but the bowl is huge on this thing. It's like all bowl. It's pretty cool. Hold on, let me make sure I get that on the viewfinder here. It hangs pretty. It's really light, so it hangs pretty loose. And now he wants to show off his.
Yeah, this is the.
That's a 7L.
This is a Daddy Mac pipe.
You got to get it over here so he can see it.
You can see it. They can see it.
And it's got an acrylic stem that looks kind of like ivory. He's always liked that.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good pipe. Good smoker.
I'm smoking my standby, and he's smoking his standby. My standby is raspberry cream from Boswell's, and we should back up so they can see a little better.
Okay. And I'm smoking a Maltese Falcon.
Yep. Mine's an aromatic raspberry cream. It's known for the darker Cavendish. Boswell's, their aromatics are not like most aromatics that are really goopy and wet and sappy at the bottom, and so you don't have. I don't feel like you have to clean the pipe as much with a lot of other mainstream, things like Mac Baron or whatever that have a lot of goop sometimes in the bottom.
I'm smoking an English blend. I'll let Dave give you a little more insight on that.
So anywho, with mine, it's a lot of Cavendish, but the raspberry flavor is really good. Not a lot of goop. He's smoking Maltese Falcon from GLP's. That's really been your standby for like
I love this
years.
Thing. Yeah.
Years and years.
It's got a really good nose hit. It's a great tobacco.
Mm-hmm. And what would you can you describe the English a little bit?
Well, obviously,
it's
it's got a lot of Kia in it, and it's a Syrian Latakia, which is what
I thought it was Cyprian. Isn't it Cyprian?
Yeah, it might be.
I think GLP's uses primarily.
Yeah, it might be, but at the end of the day, it's just a really good tobacco. It's hard once I get a good tobacco to, try to explore. This thing is just gives you the right flavor almost.
I mean,
every time.
you've tried a lot. I mean, I have dozens of tobaccos.
Mm-hmm.
You've tried a lot of different stuff. You've never been into aromatics.
Yeah, not that much.
But the Englishes you've been on,
Yeah.
you really like those. And then I think it went something like, we did Westminster from GLP's. You really like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did even Rattray's Black, and you like that. But once you got on this Maltese Falcon, you've never really shimmied away.
Yeah, I haven't deviated a whole lot. I don't smoke a pipe that often.
So you just want to, you're kind of like, you just want to like it every time you do it. That's why you use Maltese Falcon,
to me,
right?
it's like, having a cup of tea, and, you like a certain brand, and you're going to come out and you want to enjoy, with a nice flavorful beer. It's the same thing. I know I'm going to get the same thing every time out of Maltese Falcon. I don't make any money off that, by the way.
No sponsorships from tobacco companies.
I really like the flavor. I like the nose hit. It's a really good brand.
Yeah. Man, this thing smokes super, super smooth, this pipe, because it's so short stemmed.
Yeah.
The draw is really great on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's talk about our beer. So we're doing a couple. Oh, let me go in and get the can.
All right. Yeah, I actually meant to bring that out.
So we're drinking the same beer that I was drinking the other day. It's by Logboat. It's a Missouri company. We live in St. Louis, as I think I said a couple times. It's called Lookout. It's an APA, American Pale Ale. APAs kind of tend to be, if you're not a beer connoisseur, they tend to be something between a standard pale ale, which is technically like an English style ale, and an IPA. So what's really great about this one is that there's kind of it's very hoppy on the front, but there's a really sweet malty finish, which is why I really like this logboat. I've only drank 2 or 3 of them, and it's already one of my it went from like, oh, I've never heard of this, to like, oh my god, it's super good. This is another company, Schlafly. Here, put this up to the bad boy up here. Schlafly's dry hopped APA. This one though, I don't know, I don't know the technicalities of beer.
I think
or whatever.
it's got more.
It's
of a
hoppier.
Well, it says here it's got a pine citrus flavor, so there's a little bit more of a bite to it. We were trying to compare the two today, and I have to admit, Dave told me, hey, I've got this whole, awesome flavored beer, and at the end of the day, I have to give him credit. The beer's got a more malty, deep flavor, kind of a malt flavor. This has a little more bite. This used to be my go-to beer, and I have to say, I'll
Sorry, grabbing my beer now.
I'll definitely be getting a 6-pack of that APA. It's
So
good stuff.
here's lookout in the glass.
Yeah, it's dark.
It's it's pretty orangey. It's not translucent or transparent. It's a foggier beer, which is funny because our other APA standby, this American Pale Ale, this is you can see right through it. It's not foggy at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So in terms of in the glass is
yeah,
what I mean.
Yeah, I concur.
Which I don't know how much bearing that has on the actual flavor or whatever. So, anywho, they're really good beers. We like them a lot. We've been playing a game that we got for Christmas called Klask, Klask.
Man, that was random.
Now, well, I'm trying to hit a bunch of stuff at once. So we've been playing this game. It's a tabletop kind of billiard game. It's a cross between like hockey or table hockey. What's that called? Air hockey.
Yeah, it's more like air hockey.
And pool. It's kind of a cross between those, except it's a little board, little ball. You have a little magnet. So you have a magnet underneath the table, and then your magnet piece on top, and you use the piece on top to hit the ball around into a little goal.
I smoked him today.
Okay. There's been lots of beating all the way around. So, anywho, thank you so much for watching today. It's cold as crap out here. My daughter is begging me to kick the soccer ball around. So we're going to let you go. Have a good rest of your day and good weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.